How long have you been doing this?
Christmas of 2018.
2018. Okay. Yeah.
So we started.
Good morning, everybody. So today we're actually going to go and check out the brewing process here at Dos Gringos Brewery, which is in Samara. It's at the main intersection of Samara. You can, as you can hear from the motorcycles, the beer they sell at the restaurant next door, so you can taste all the beers there. You can do flights, things like that. So yeah, we're just going to go in here, watch the process today, and then we're going to do some samples later. Shayna's going to come down in a bit. She's got to get the boys ready for their online schooling, and then she's going to head down. So yeah, let's head in and see how this is done.
Got these 4 heating elements to go in.
Oh, you put them in. You put them in every time?
Yep, take them out, clean them, put them back in.
It's good that you can actually do that, though. Yeah, it's easier than trying to clean them in the oven.
This is all the grain over here.
How many different ones do you have?
There's 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's probably 20 different kinds.
Okay.
I mean, it's, you know, there's some of these specialty grains we only use a little bit of it, you know.
Yeah.
Like the pale ale we use the most.
Right.
That one's like this recipe has 140 pounds of pale ale, and then 11 pounds of well, the recipe's right here. Yeah, so the grains here are
Okay, so it has these different weights and
yeah.
stuff that you use.
So I weigh it all out here. I've got it all weighed out now.
Yeah.
So I go out here and grind it. So what it does is it just kind of just barely pops the grain, just enough to kind of open it up.
Yeah.
That way, when you cook it,
You get the
it gets in.
flavor out,
Yeah. So. Like some of it just barely pops and.
So yeah, this is a cool experience. I've never seen how craft beer or any beer is made, so it's going to be cool to see how they've got everything set up here in a small town in Costa Rica and see the whole process. So like he was saying, he has the recipes, all the different weights of the grains, so he's got all the grain that he needs for this recipe they're doing today. Over there he's just grinding it, like you said, just to break it up a bit so that when they boil it, the flavor comes out of the grain. So yeah, he's going to continue grinding, and then yeah, we'll see what the process is after that.
So he does real good help with weighing out the hops.
Yeah, cold room. Oh yeah.
So the hops, the Magnum, 1378. One bag 16, so.
It's like cooking and science at the same time.
Right. Then I will be dropping this into it.
So what is it that you program?
So I'm programming here the actual recipe. So here I have the mash steps. So when it's heating and it has different steps throughout it while it's heating this, then I
program the recipe so that it basically does the mash tips.
Oh, okay, nice.
And then I have to do the boil times and all that.
Right.
Boiling to 12, but I'm running 135. Wait, what am I running on this? 128 and then 168.
Oh, okay.
So 128 is when you'll add the grain.
You start adding the grain.
So it's pretty quick here.
Yeah. So these are ones you've already got.
These are done. Well, this one's ready, just needs some more gas on it.
Yeah.
And then
This one's ready.
pretty much ready. They're all pretty much ready. Some more dry hopping.
Yeah. Right, so what Warren's doing now, he's adding enzymes and lactic acid to the beers and
some pH stabilizer.
pH stabilizer, and he's testing it right now to make sure the pH is the right level. Got his little tool there for that.
Chill haze.
Yeah.
Taste it.
Right, so this is a new one that they're doing, or done, right? You haven't done this one yet?
It's the Stone Delicious.
Stone Delicious.
Yeah.
It's an IPA.
Yeah.
One of the benefits of working in the brewery
It's
is
good. Yeah.
you sample it.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice thing about having your own brewery too. you drink beer, Warren? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I know if you were like, yeah, it's good.
Not as much as I used to.
No.
It's like you gotta be a little bit responsible.
Yeah, you can't get high on your own supply all the time,
I
right?
know, right?
Yeah. Delicious.
That's a gas on the beat.
It's good though, like
Pretty close. Yeah.
smooth. Not like crazy hoppy. So what is this?
This is testing the actual carbonation volume,
Oh, okay.
the actual amount of concentration of CO2 within the beer.
You just let it sit and it'll...
Yeah, it should be at 10 psi.
What's it at?
It should be at 10 and I'm at
4.
4. churn it. Again, all the stuff on the bottom sucked up in. Trying to agitate and stir everything on the bottom.
Yeah.
Sucks up, dumps into the filter.
Right.
You see it'll get dirty again.
Yeah.
Then when I'm on my last bit, then I start sucking off from here.
Okay.
And let anything settle.
Right.
So it starts just cleaning it. After I pull this out. Pull the filter out and then all there is to let it settle instead of keep sucking off the bottom and stirring it. And then now this filter basically stirs up and filter out.
Yeah. You just rinse it with this?
Yep.
How many gallons does this make? Like one batch?
Out of one batch finished product, I'll get around 65, 70 gallons.
Okay.
And the actual water that I put in that we use is approximately 100 gallons.
Okay.
So this clear full, when it's completely full, we'll have 100 gallons in there.
It's got a heating element in it with the acid in it, and then there's a rinse and it runs CO2 through it. So we hook it up here.
Yeah.
We'll hook it up here, set it up here, and then you turn it on, and then it cleans the kegs, and then they have CO2 in them. They're good for, like I said, Mike says they last forever.
Yeah.
But it's quite a process.
You're filming?
So what's the process with this more?
So this is the hops,
I'll be back.
and we add hops at various stages through the boil.
Okay.
And this one gives it the flavor, the bitterness, and the the IBUs all depends on the amount of hops that you put in for the boil.
Nice. Smells good already.
Water level dropped enough by now. I can add this other one.
Oh, which one's that now?
This is a 30-minute boil.
Okay.
Another one.
All right, so now the last bit of the hops sits in there for 10 minutes and then actually shuts down, he said, and it'll start like a cooling process. So I'm gonna go order some food now, I'm hungry.
It's like a dentist in here more or
Yeah,
less.
yeah.
Everybody handing your tools.
Yeah.
Scalpel, tear down,
Yeah.
drill.
So it's just like a little radiator kind of thing, right?
Well, it's running cold water from there
Yeah.
into here, and then
Yeah.
it goes out there, and I control the flow till I get the exact temp I want. I'm going from 212 degrees right to 58
Oh
degrees
wow.
Fahrenheit.
That's crazy how much it can drop like that.
And it's got boiling hot water coming out there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's scalding.
That's crazy.
We'll pull on this for 2 minutes, and then I'll be going on the transfer. Watch this when I open it up. So I let it run up 160.
160, yeah. Oh yeah. That's crazy. It's like instant.
Oh yeah. Touch this right here. This is the water going in, or that metal is to give you an idea
Oh, yeah,
how hot it is. Okay,
Crazy hot.
it's hot.
Yeah.
Touch this.
This? Oh yeah. Oh, crazy.
Cold.
Yeah, it's almost like you almost get startled when you think it's gonna be hot, but it's cold.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yeah.
Cold, cold, cold.
Wow. So after it goes in here, what's the next?
After it goes in here, I drop the yeast in.
And that's it. It's done. For how long? How many?
This is gonna be dry hop wise. This here be about 12 days before it's ready to cool down.
Okay. Is it just 12 days total?
No, I add hops twice, 2 different sections.
Oh, okay.
One gets 4 days, the other gets 7.
Oh,
so I
so
do the
it's just-
7-day for 3, and then I add the 4, and then it finishes out.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
after that, then I take and I transfer these things,
Okay.
cool it down because
Yeah.
of this cooling system.
Yeah.
Cool it down and drop out all the
This-
impurities.
Yeah. The
That drops out,
Yeah.
and then I drain it out the bottom of the cone and chill it. I mean,
Okay.
I chill it and then I carbonate it. In there.
Yeah. That's cool. It goes into a keg.
Then it goes into the kit. Well, it goes through here. We carbonate it
Yeah.
through this system. It's a lot faster, but we still do it in the tank. It's a circulation system. We inject the air through here.
Yeah. So this is where you.
This is where we serve the VRBO,
Okay.
and that is 31.
Oh wow. That's why it's so cold. And it's in your glass, and then the glasses are nice and chilled too.
Minus 20 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, it goes from that room into the bar over here behind me, which I'll show you, and then into your glass, and they have cold glasses as well. So yeah, it's a really good beer. So we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna do testing of all the different beers that they have. All right, so now we're actually at the fun part of the brewing process, which
That's
is
why I'm here.
Yeah, Shayna's now in the video. She showed up for the tasting part. So Warren's gonna kind of go over a little bit of what each one is. Yeah, and kind of what flavors there are. We do have it on the screen here, so we can look at that as well. But, so we're gonna start with the zombie dust. This is what is it? It's got like burnt orange,
Yeah, it's kind of a burnt orange. Well,
Yeah.
it's a caramely color.
caramely color. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of the head's kind of gone now, but you can see the color there.
About a 6.5%.
6.5%, yeah. Really hoppy flavor.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a fruit forward IPA.
fruit forward. Yeah.
very
IBU,
good.
what is it? IBU 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, definitely very hoppy.
Yeah.
More of a strong beer. Yes.
Yeah. And then the next one, Juicy Bits, is that like your most
Juicy
popular?
bits is really common. I mean,
Yeah.
I put juicy bits. What? 100 gallons have gone in 3 weeks.
100, oh wow, yeah, so that's a popular one.
80 gallons finished
Yeah.
product around there.
So tropical fruit.
Right.
Okay.
It's a juicy. It's kind of more of a, almost kind of like a hazy almost a little bit, but
Right.
it's, I mean the flavor wise, but
Yeah.
it's a clean.
Yeah, it's a clean
crisp.
look. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that.
But it's got a lot of fruit forward flavors in it. Really.
Yeah. A lot of citrus. And then it's 5.8% alcohol, and then IBU is 64, so a lower IBU. More people that are like getting into craft beer would
Right,
probably
it's a
like
little bit
this.
lighter on the
Yeah.
That'll be me.
Yeah, Shayna likes that.
That's the thing. We both have such different tastes in beer. He likes the really strong hoppy ones, and I like the more lighter, typical. I mean, somewhat fruity, but more like a Corona or something
Yeah.
like that. So
You'll like that one. It is hoppy.
I could already tell when you were describing it. I'm like, that's my type of beer.
But yeah, you can taste there's a bit of the hoppiness, but it is really like juicy. like you
It's
said.
juicy and clean.
Yeah,
It's kind of like pineapple flavor a little bit, maybe, or
like the citrus.
Yeah.
yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. That'll be the one she orders now whenever she comes here. And then the next one's the Sculpin, which is a good IPA as well.
Yeah, it's a West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
So this is peach, mango, and lemon flavors,
Right.
and apricot.
It's kind of got a little bit of a bite to it
Okay.
on the back.
Yeah. So 6.5% and an IBU of 74. You can see the color of it. It's a little darker. Still clean though.
Right.
It's not cloudy or anything. Yeah, you can taste it. It's got that
It's got that little bite like
At the end, yeah.
Right.
the aftertaste kind of thing.
Afterbite for sure. Yes.
Shayna's like,
I like it though.
Yeah.
I don't usually like stronger
Right,
beers,
that's more
but
for people
this
that
is
like a
still
good straightforward IPA that's
Yeah.
not too much of a fruity or not too
Yeah.
much of a citrusy. It's just a straight IPA.
Just
Still, it's
Yeah.
a little
good.
bit of a bitter bite in the back.
Nice, yeah. I like it though.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's different that way, which is unique.
I usually get this one when I can't get the next one, which we're going to try, which is the Slick Rock IPA. And this one has tropical, citrusy, and piney hops. I like the piney hops when it comes
Right.
to beer. There's one that we had in Canada that I always have. And then
Because
there's,
it
like, my
reminds me of
favorite.
like Canadian pine trees.
Yeah. Reminds me of Christmas.
Yeah, Slick Rock is kind of like a Stone IPA. More, it's really close to that.
With the Stone IPA, yeah. So this is 5.6% and IBU of 87. And again, similar color to the other IPA, the last one. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I just had a pint of that, so it's still on my palate.
It's very good. I think even the ones that are like considered more strong, they're not too strong or too bitter. They're very
Right,
drinkable.
They're tolerable even
Exactly.
for
Yeah.
For the people that don't care for something stronger, you try it and you're like, oh, I can actually do that, you know?
And that's like what you're saying, how the way the process you do, or is it you or Thomas saying to get like most of that the impure
Right.
alcohols out?
the. And our beer also goes straight from the fermenter into the cold room. It
Yeah.
never gets heated up. It
Yeah.
goes right from the cold
Right.
room to the other cold room, which
Yeah.
is for the dispenser.
Where the
So it's
dispenser is.
never heated up. It's never in that.
Never sitting in a storage of
Right.
getting
Which
warm
gives
or
it that off
anything.
flavors also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a difference for sure.
So this is
Axeman.
Axeman.
Axeman is a new one that we just got out.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah, that's what they were
about a
saying.
5.5%.
Yeah, 5.5%, and then 70,
85 or
78 IBU.
78.
Yeah. I'll show the color too. So it's similar in color as the IPA. So it's a pale ale.
Well,
This is a
Axeman,
single pale.
it's an IPA.
Is it an IPA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That one's smooth though.
Yeah.
It's like there's no, like, compared to the other ones, there's no bitterness to it.
Right, it's not real bitter.
No.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
a lot of people's new favorite coming up. Juicy Bits is, we can't keep in it.
Yeah.
I barely brewed it like a couple weeks ago, and I brewed it again. It's just ready to come out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. At least you have like a craft
Carbonation
favorite.
stage, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to know what the favorites
Zombie
are.
Juicy Bits and Axeman are people's favorites that are
Favorites.
more of the IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this is the Samara Gold.
And then Samara Gold, right?
So this is
Samara Gold is kind of a more along a lighter beer, more like a Corona,
Yeah.
kind of down there, Corona, clean, crisp Corona.
Good for a hot
But it don't
day.
have that
the skunkiness
skunky
from
flavor
sitting
that you get from
in
the
the
heating up that
yeah.
the Corona has.
And it's you can see by color too. It looks a lot like Corona. Good with lime, I'm sure.
very good.
Yeah.
I just had that one with my amazing lunch, and I was like, after the first sip, I'm like, oh yeah,
That's
this
the
is
thing too. You try the sour. You take the salt, the rim on a sour. It's like michelada.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And it's a mango passion fruit.
yeah. That one's really.
I love this
really,
one.
Yeah, super smooth. Good for
Light
a
us
hot day.
too.
Yeah. Good for
That's not good.
That's for you.
yeah. Flies kind of like it.
Yeah.
Okay, the machito was our version kind of for the Imperial Lactose.
Oh, okay. So it's like an
it's-
imperial.
it's
Oh, this is one that's
similar.
kind of in between. You were saying?
That's kind of what's our version
Yeah.
of the Imperial.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see again, it's a lighter beer. This is 5.3% and IBU. Oh, sorry, 4.5% IBU of 22. So again, a lower IBU. It's going to be
Less bitter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly kind of along those lines. Better flavor though.
Right. They don't have that.
Doesn't have that skunky, pungent, gross taste. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see how it's comparable, but it is better than, obviously, because it's not in a bottle manufactured, right?
So this is the Coco.
Coco's Pilsner. That's
Coco's-
another favorite for, I can't keep in it either.
Yeah. So again,
For a light lager, a Pilsner. It's,
yeah, Pilsners are good for that, yeah. But again, better than a bottle.
Right.
And
But that one's really, really common.
That's
now,
good.
so.
yeah.
Smooth.
But yeah, you can totally tell the taste difference from
Right.
like an actual, like
Something
you said,
that's
cold.
just in a bottle,
Yeah, it's a cream twist
manufactured.
lager.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so this first one is Tropicalia sour.
Tropicalia sour ale.
Tropical sour ale. So super clear.
It's a mango passion fruit.
Mango passion fruit.
And that one on the salt on the
Yeah.
rim is amazing.
That would
It's
be
like,
good
with
it's
salt,
like a complete enchilada.
Yeah, just salt in that.
Just salt on the rim is incredible.
Remember we were tasting the papagayo, the ones in the bottle of sour. Shayna really
So
liked that
good.
one.
I
Kept
love
drinking
this.
it.
Yeah, I love that. With the salt, like you said, would
Yeah.
be perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good on its own, but
Yeah.
that just adds another little twist to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a enchilada in a glass.
Yeah, it's really good.
Remember which one that is, because you probably want to finish that one.
Yeah.
And then a chocolate oatmeal cream stout. So it's dark as it should be. And this is 7% and an IBU of 28. You can smell it right away in the chocolate.
It's on nitrogen, so it's got that creamy nitro flavor.
Yeah.
You can see the cream.
Yeah,
on
you can
the
see it.
top.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but you can see the cream on there. I like that one.
Dessert beer.
It'd be good for after dinner. You have like even just a little guy like that.
Yeah. Super like coffee.
Yeah, is there coffee in it or is it just chocolate? It's funny
That's
how
weird.
it makes that.
I
There's
taste.
chocolate, there's cacao, there's
Yeah.
Okay,
there's
yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah, I
Dark,
just
bitter,
taste-
bitter chocolate
Okay,
chips.
but it's funny you get that coffee note in
Because
there.
of the bitter
Because of
chocolate.
the bitter, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like having like a cold espresso or something.
Yeah. It's not too heavy though. It doesn't like.
But like a stout, you don't get that bitter from the grain.
Yeah.
Because the way we do the brewing,
Right.
we don't actually put the dark grains in the brew,
Yeah.
but we don't heat it up. It's more cold steam.
Oh,
So
okay, that's why
It's
it's.
interesting how it keeps that clean,
Yeah.
but it's not that, you don't have that bitter burnt
Yeah,
grain,
yeah.
like a toasted
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that one.
I like that one a lot.
And then this was the,
the strawberry milkshake.
strawberry milkshake, which it's usually pink, and but this one's been sitting for a bit, so it lost its color. It's still a little bit like against my hand. You can see a bit, but it's not as clear as the other ones.
Here's one of the first one we ever tried
Yeah.
before.
But yeah, the strawberry is like it's usually more strawberry flavor. So
Yeah, it's a little bit older beer, and
Yeah.
so it's just the last of it.
Yeah,
ready to brew
then
it
you'll
in,
make
but it's
more.
lost its color and all the flavor of the
Yeah.
strawberry, but it's still
That little
still
hint.
a really nice clean idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
I still taste a hint of like strawberry, but
yeah, it's there but subtle, and that's
Yeah.
a 7%.
That is a
7.8.
yeah, it's a strong one
Stronger beer.
because of the natural fruit that we
Right.
put in it.
To the sugars
And the
stuff,
natural fruit's the reason why it lost its color.
Right. Yeah. unless you put dyes in it like other places.
That's not it.
No.
And that's
Try
an
to keep everything 100% natural.
yeah,
Natural, yeah.
and that's an IBU 29. So yeah, it's a clean beer.
But yeah, even though that changed, it's still so good, like you said.
Yeah, it's still
You know,
smooth.
it's just,
And then this is the Dirty Bastard.
Which is a Scotch ale.
Is this named after you, or right?
Yeah, it's me.
Pete.
My beer.
So this, sorry, what is it? It's a stout?
It's a Scotch ale.
Scotch ale. Okay. So 8%. It's a big one. Wow. I don't want to drink too many of these. And then 36.4 IBU, kind of darker color. It's good. Very like caramely. Okay.
Yeah, it's really caramely. It's
Yeah.
I like that sweetness.
Scotch ale.
Yeah.
I like that sweetness though. That little hint of
Yeah.
little hint of caramel.
Yeah. It's another dessert one.
It's almost like kind of chocolatey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Kind
really
of
good.
caramely, yeah.
Yeah.
More of a,
As you can
Good.
see, the sweeter, fruity ones, I always
She
take
likes-
2 or 3 sips of the taster.
You don't like the bitter ones. And then next is a breakfast stout. Again, it's got that.
it's a
Creamy.
coffee stout, yeah,
Stout.
and it's called the breakfast stout.
Yeah. So it's got actual coffee in it then.
Yes.
Okay. And
And
this
it will
is
wake you up.
yeah.
Yeah.
8.8%. Jeez, no kidding. It will wake you up. And then IBU.
It will wake you
34.
up and get you going.
And get you going. Yeah. And then put you back to sleep if you have too many of them.
I don't think so.
It's a good idea to have that as a beer. Like
Yeah, I like
good
that.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still quite a bit of it. People really like it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then there's Warren's little glass of juicy
Could
bits.
do this with some bacon and eggs.
Yeah. No
Well, they're
kidding.
here drinking in front of me, right?
Yeah.
I gotta have one. That's not fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I like that. You have to remember that. You gotta serve breakfast.
Talking about.
Could do
Yeah.
that with an omelet.
Do like a
bacon and
proper
eggs.
like good American breakfast with that. It'd be so good. Bacon and
Yeah.
eggs. And then the last one is a moon dust. I've had this one a few times.
The moon dust is a Hefeweizen.
Yeah, which I like that. It's not as cloudy as most though,
Right.
because yours is like
But it's
the way
got
you do it.
it's got a nice citrus to it. It's
Yeah.
got the definitely has that heavy flavor.
Yeah,
The,
just doesn't have that cloudiness that
Right.
most of them have. And that's at 5.5% and IBU 15, so really low IBU.
it's not cloudy, but it's got the flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes just like it. Yeah. Which I prefer not to have the cloudy because it's kind of like a turn off when you look at it. Remember we
Yeah, I
get
like
it?
more
You're like,
clear
why is there chunks in my beer?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, and all the tastings showed you guys the process.
Also good.
Yeah, very good. Thanks to Warren and Tom for letting us come in and show you guys how they do the brewing here in Samara. It's super easy to find. Coco's is right on the main intersection, which I showed you earlier. You can come here and get some food and have some great beer, and it's always changing stuff. So there's going to be different ones that we haven't showed you. So if you come in, definitely see what's on the list. And
We
then
got 3 or 4 new ones coming out this next
yeah,
week.
that's right. We tried the one which we
Brewed a
showed
new
you.
one today.
Yeah, and the new one today. So we'll have to come and try that one. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. How long have you been doing this?
Christmas of 2018. I believe,
2018.
when we come in.
Okay. Yeah.
So we
So
started then.
yeah, we saw as soon as
I mean,
we
we've
started.
been doing it for years and years and years. But
Back in
it's
the
this
US.
equipment here coming
Yeah.
in around Christmas of 18.
Nice, yeah. So yeah, definitely those of you that weren't sure if there's craft beer in Costa Rica, we have an awesome one here in Samara, so definitely come by, check it out, and say hi to Warren if you see him as well. Now you know his face. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
You guys.
All right, so that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys liked it, seeing the whole process here. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon to get notified when we come up with new videos, and we will see you in the next one. Ciao.